What's up, family? How you doing? It's your boy Pastor Dre, and in this video I want to show you how to optimize your content for SEO. Keep it locked. All right, what I want to do is I want to optimize this blog right here. So let's go ahead and preview this blog. Okay, so this is our blog that's about church web hosting. So I want to see how well it's doing and how we can optimize it for Google. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Search Console. And then what I want to do is I want to find this URL right here. Okay, so creatingwebsite.org resources / cheap web hosting for churches. So let's go ahead and find that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Overview. I'm going to go to Open Report. And then I'm going to go to Pages. Okay, so let's scroll down and see if we could find that page. Boom, boom, boom. Resources, church web hosting for cheap web hosting for churches. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and click this here. See if that's it. Okay, that's the blog. All right, so we found it. So now what I want to do is I want to click on that. So it's going to take me to that page. Now what I want to do is find out what keywords this post is ranking for. In order to do that, see where it says queries? I click right there. So now I can see that this post right here is ranking for keywords. And they are church website hosting, best web hosting for churches, church web hosting, and the list goes on. It's ranking for over 42 keywords. If you want to see them all, just expand the view. These are all the keywords that it's ranking for. But the keyword that's getting the most impressions is this one. As you can see, it has 374 impressions. And the way you get the impressions is if you click impressions, it goes from highest to lowest. You click it again, it goes from lowest to highest. But we want the highest one. So let's go ahead and click it. So now we can see that church web hosting is the keyword that has showed up 374 times in Google. But the unfortunate thing is no one's clicking on it. So we need to optimize this blog so it can attract those that are searching for church web hosting. And I want to show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the blog and I'm going to look at the title. Right now, the title is church web hosting. I'm going to change that to website hosting because the keyword that we're ranking for is church website hosting. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. I'm going to click update. Then what I want to do is I want to come down here to the title. See how it says church web hosting? I want to put in here church website hosting. I don't know how we're going to put it. This is the keyword. I don't know how we're going to put it, but let's figure it out. Okay, church web hosting, blazing fast servers for your website. Now we only get 60 characters, so let's see. That's church website hosting. Okay, 60 characters. Now, you want it to be where it's going to attract someone. Excuse me. So let's read that. Church website hosting, blazing fast servers for your website. It's okay. Let me see. Church website hosting. Get blazing fast servers for your website. Okay, I'll leave that. Do you need blazing fast church web hosting? Now remember, our keyword is church website hosting we're trying to rank for. So now not only do you want to put that in your title, you got it in your blog title. Now you want to put in your meta title and you want to put that keyword in your meta description. So let's try to figure out how we could put church website hosting here. Do you need blazing fast church website hosting? Okay. We offer some of the fastest and most reliable church website hosting you can find today at affordable prices. I like it. Okay, so now we've added church website hosting to the blog title. We've added it to the meta title. We've added it to the meta description. I'm going to click update. Now let me show you something. When you go, I'm going to get the URL of the blog. I want to show you what we just changed right now. I'm going to get this URL. Then I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so then I'm going to drop in the URL and I'm going to hit enter. This is what's showing up now. This is your meta title and this is your meta description. So what we changed here, meta title, meta description. This is what shows up in Google. Your title, meta description. Let me show you. Title, meta description. So for posts that are ranking now for cheap website hosting, let's go ahead and type that in, church website hosting. I want to show you things that are ranking for that word now. Okay, here's the title, here's the meta description. Title, meta description. Title, meta description. So when people are searching Google, that's what shows up in Google is your meta title and your meta description, and you want it to be attractive. That's going to make someone click on it. But being that it's ranking for this keyword here, you want it to be attractive to that keyword. Now, you could try to rank for all these other ones, but I'm thinking it's probably better to try to rank for the one that's getting the most impressions. So that's why I went back and I added church website hosting here, church website hosting in the title, and church website hosting in a meta description. So hopefully that will cause more people to click on the listing that have searched the keyword church website hosting. Now, the last thing you want to do is, before you go ahead and finalize everything, you want to get your URL. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it here. Then you want to go to Google Search Console here. And you want to let Google know that you have updated your website. You have updated your blog. So the way you let them know is you find this here. Okay, we're in Google Search Console. You find the top part right here. And you want to paste that URL in there and click Enter. And what that's going to do is going to allow you to index your blog. So basically what you're saying is, hey, Google, I've updated my blog and I want you to put it in the search listings for me. So this is going to pop up letting you know my URL is already on Google. So depending if your URL is on Google or not, will depend on what message you get here. But this URL is already on Google because it's ranking. So I'm going to tell Google, hey, I want to request the new indexing. So I'm going to click that. So now it's testing if the live URL can be indexed. So let me explain it to you one more time. What I'm doing is I made the updates, right? I went over here, updated my blog title, updated my meta title, and I updated my meta description. So now I'm telling Google, hey, Google, I've updated my blog. So I'm letting you know about it. So can you relist it? Can you relist it with the new updates that I just made? So that's what you're doing when you're indexing it in Google. And the cool thing is this. Google's already told you that this blog is ranking for that keyword. And Google has already told you that you're getting impressions for that keyword. But unfortunately, we didn't have any clicks. So now we've optimized our content. We've optimized it a little bit better for the search engines and for the user. Now, another thing that you can do is, while that is setting up, if you go to your blog, this is my actual blog here. Okay. I want to put that keyword within the first 2 sentences of my content. So how to get cheap web hosting for churches. I want to put that keyword within this paragraph here. So, it says something went wrong. So let's go ahead and redo that again. Let me request it again. So I'm going to go back over here, go to overview. Then I'm going to put the URL there, and let's try to search it again. But Google's already told me that this keyword, is causing my blog to rank. So let's see if we could put the keyword in the first 2 sentences. How would you feel if I told you can get your church online today for free? Nowadays, you can get church web hosting, but we want to maybe put that church website hosting. Okay. Nowadays, you can get church website hosting for very affordable prices. So there's our keyword. You want to do that. Another thing I'm going to show you, it's a tip, it's a bonus. See this image here? You want to put your keyword in the image alt tag. Let me show you how to do that. So what you want to do is you go here, and this is your image alt tag right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the image. Then I'm going to put church website hosting. So this is your image, your image alt title, then your image alt text. So I'm going to put church website hosting there and church website hosting there. Okay, and then I'm going to click save. So now you're optimizing your blog post for the keyword church website hosting. That's pretty cool. All right, now it's done indexing. All right, so we're good to go. We've let Google know that we've updated it. Okay, and once again, the way you do that is you just go right here. You highlight your URL, post it in there, hits Control V, and then you hit enter, and Google will update it for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I would love to help you out. And this is how you can optimize your content for SEO. And I've showed you how to optimize your blog title, your meta title, your meta description, and I also gave you some bonuses on how to put your keyword in the first paragraph of your content and how to optimize your image. It's your boy, Pastor Dre. It's time to take your online presence to another level. It's time to take your church online presence to another level. All right, your business or whatever you have a website for, it's time to take it to another level. A lot of people are online, and if your church is not online, then you're missing a huge opportunity. Not only that, but it's good to have a website, but if nobody knows about it, it's kind of like having a restaurant in the middle of the desert. But now you can start optimizing your content for keywords and to get people to visit your church website and your church blog. I hope this has helped you out. Like I said, if you have any questions, post them in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you've just learned how to optimize your blog for SEO. God bless you.